there is a right-wing talk show host. What's his name? Michael Berry. Thank you, Shana. Who is, I'm not sure where all he's on the air, but apparently he's nationally syndicated. I know Sean tells me that he's on the air on KEX in Portland, which is a 50,000 watt blowtorch signal that covers the Pacific Northwest. And he was talking to a black caller yesterday, or not yesterday, last week, and he basically identified white privilege. I keep saying to white people who are listening, white privilege is the fact that when you wake up in the morning, you don't think about race. White people can go through their day, they can go through their month. If they live in a largely white area, they can go through their year and never think about race. And that's a problem. Because black people being in a position, and other people of color, being in a position where, you know, if you're not aware of your race, you're literally putting your life at risk in many circumstances. And, you know, the whole, you got to work twice as hard to get half as much thing and all that. I mean, any person of color understands this, understands white privilege. But here's a white talk show host bragging about the fact that he doesn't think about race. And then so mind-bogglingly unaware of what white privilege is that he tells a black guy, you should stop thinking about race too. Like, oh, that'll just make everything normal. Anyhow, here he is.
The fact is, most white people, not all white people, most white people would like to get as far from black people as they possibly could and never have to see another black person, never have to deal with black people issues, never need to
this
talk
guy's
about
speaking
black
entirely
people.
For himself.
I'm telling you, Felton, and you don't have to believe this. I'm telling you that if white people are not around black people, they literally never talk about them. I've spent time with both groups, and I'll tell you that black people are obsessed with white people, and white people simply want to get away. White people go on snow skiing trips to Utah and Colorado, and they never see a black person, and they don't stand around going, boy, I tell you what, them black people lazy. They lazy, and they violent, and they trying to get our women's. They don't do it. The only time white people talk about black people is because black people cannot let them go. They can't. Black people don't know how to exist without white people around to blame their problems on.
Isn't that astonishing?
That's not true, Michael Bear.
Isn't that astonishing?
Felton, you can't just say, nuh-uh.
I don't blame white people for my problem.
But you, Felton, please don't personalize it. I'm speaking generally in a sagacious way about social tendencies.
Okay.
So don't take it the wrong way. It isn't that white people don't like you or other black people. It's just white people have other things they're worried about. You know, how to get their, you know, their next latte or smoothie or, you know, stuff like that. That's really what white people are. That's what they really, really care about.
And then Felton says, "I like lattes." I'm surprised. Yeah, this is man. This is like Bill O'Reilly saying there's no such thing as white privilege. It's just absolutely bizarre.